Alright guys, welcome to episode 16 of the Slightly Lateral Affairs podcast. It's 2 o'clock in the morning, I've just got back from Essex, I'm fucking tired. I'm Jamie, as always. We have Matt.
Hey.
We have Abby.
Hi.
And we have Dan.
We do?
We do.
That's new.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Revelation
I had no idea this was a thing.
21:6. I am the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end.
No.
Wow, we're like 2 minutes in, we're already quoting the Bible.
Well, yes, but I was more specifically referencing the section that is in Fallout 3, but okay, I guess you guys have never played that game.
People have played Fallout 3? That's a game?
I like to play games which don't consume me.
Well, I'm just saying, wait, which Fallout
So
game
you've
did they
never
rip
played
off
Skyrim, I'm
of
assuming.
Optimus Prime?
I've never played Skyrim, I've never played any of the Elder Scrolls, I've never played any Fallout.
Oh god, yeah.
Abby,
no.
which Fallout has Liberty Prime?
That is Fallout 3. That's the
Yeah,
DLC
they
now.
totally stole Optimus Prime from that in that game.
Guys, I got one.
What?
Numbers 22:21. And Balaam rose up in the morning and saddled his ass and went with the princes of Moab.
What?
Ezekiel
Bible
25:17.
quotes, 2014.
The path of the righteous man.
Can we not bring religion into this, like, please?
You mean like
sorry,
we
I
did
am.
for like
Just
half the last podcast?
Speaking of Ezekiel 25:17, has everyone seen Pulp Fiction, or at least seen that part of Pulp Fiction?
No, I've
Yeah.
never
Where,
seen Pulp Fiction.
Samuel Jackson.
Samuel L. Jackson's character
And John
quotes
Travolta.
that whole section of the Bible.
No.
Mm-hmm.
And at this point, has everyone seen The Winter Soldier?
Captain America?
Yes,
Yes.
I've seen that one.
Yeah.
Okay, spoiler alert if anyone hasn't seen it.
Go watch it.
You know when Fury dies, first time?
Yeah.
Air
Dead.
quotes.
100% dead.
Did you ever see on the on his gravestone? Said
Does it
Nicholas
have the,
Fury,
quote?
and
Yeah.
it just had Ezekiel 25:17 on the
Oh,
gravestone.
That's the one he quoted.
That's cool.
I saw that when I was in the cinema, and it's just like, oh, Pulp Fiction
like-
reference.
We
You
did
like
it.
shit yourself?
Yeah.
I didn't shit myself, no.
Why
Like
not?
Steve and Adam and Steve?
Oh god,
Adam and Steve.
Wait,
Can
no, but
we-
why didn't you shit yourself?
No.
because I have more self-control than that.
Well, then
Wow.
again, Steve had
Fine.
laxatives.
Matt,
So you know.
Fuck's
no one
Steve.
cares about the weird gay film you watched.
I'm sorry, Jamie, that I actually did something with someone today and watched a movie with them.
Ooh.
Well, fuck me
shit.
for being at work.
That's right. Fuck you for being a responsible adult.
Yeah. Where's your fucking
You're the
job,
only
Matt?
one in this group right now that has a job.
Where's your job, Matt? Huh?
I resent that.
I had an
I'm
internship.
I'm an MLG Destiny player. Screw you.
Jesus. I know what MLG is, but where do
Major
people
League Gaming.
actually I know what it is, Dan, but
Team
where do
YP.
people actually compete in MLG? Like, do they have, like, grand tournaments or something? Like, I don't understand how it
Yeah.
functions.
Yeah,
They
MLG
have
has
to-
tournaments. It's also sort of status symbol.
You can't just like
MLG
go
is
to
just
a
one of
tournament.
them. It's like if you go to most major conventions, there's some sort of tournament going on. It's like when I was at MCM Expo
Mm-hmm.
back in October, they was having, I think, the European
Team YP.
finals of League of Legends, I think.
Oh my god, League of Legends.
My brother
Um,
started playing that, and I lost all respect for him.
But
Okay.
yeah, you go to most of the major conventions, and there's some sort of gaming competition going on.
Yeah, you know, like, well, you probably don't, but like MLG has tournaments every so often. And for
Yeah.
example, like, they had like a big circuit of like Smash Bros tournaments in 2006. And
Yeah.
I think in the end, the winner won like $1 million, or maybe
Oh, wow.
500,000. I don't know.
I need to start competing in MLG. 'Cause
Wow. You not.
Yeah, I don't know. we're seeing how like
With
you know, how
100%
long
of your
played-
GTA and Mass Effect skills.
Hey, you have not seen my driving in GTA yet.
I don't want to.
No, it's pretty bad.
I
It's
never will. I
absolutely
don't.
abysmal.
It's not that.
She
okay.
shits on mine, but can never get past me in anything.
She's a menace on the road.
Yes.
No, she's too good on the road in GTA.
Exactly.
She drives at the speed limit in GTA.
It's not just me. Emma does it too.
What?
Emma
I
does
really
it.
doubt that.
It's called Grand Theft Auto.
Well, just
Well, that really
because
has nothing to do.
I'm
Well, technically,
going
as long
around
as you steal a
stealing
car,
your
you're already
things.
breaking that.
I mean, I can still drive the speed limit and be like a good citizen on the road, but I can
And then
still
shoot
rob
up
a
a
bank
bunch of
and-
people.
Exactly. That is how I play GTA. And then I go and buy a
Why?
new wig.
I had
Because I
respect
need-
for you.
And
No.
you better have respect for me.
No, I'm kidding. I didn't. I never had. I never had any respect for you.
Oh
Wow.
my god.
Well, I died for a second.
I
I'm
think
alive again.
Abby
I
just
died. I died
I'm okay with that.
inside.
Literally dead. I can't even.
Literally.
Oh, by the way, I
This,
just
is
want
this
to.
Tumblr? Because I can't even.
I'm just.
Oh god, Tumblr.
God.
We all
oh
have
my
Tumblr
God.
here.
Oh
Yeah.
my god, Tumblr. I just.
But no, Abby.
I'd just like to, put this out on the podcast, but I know I announced it on the Facebook and everything, but
If
We
you don't
are-
follow us on Facebook,
we are now officially on iTunes.
Yay! Insert cheesy kids cheering sound here.
Yeah, you have those sound clips.
I
Don't
do.
you? Why do
I
you have
do.
those sound clips?
Because it comes with iMovie.
Oh,
Yeah.
because she likes hearing kids laugh like that, which is weird.
Yeah, no, but I used it in the game time for Team Fortress 2, and because I was just like, Team Fortress 2, and I'm
Playing
like, I
Pyro
was
like a
tired, let's be
noob.
sarcastic, let's be a sarcastic part. You know what, I play Pyro fairly well, and I've actually
Oh, no,
gotten
yeah,
to-
anybody plays Pyro very well, because it's a completely
Well, no,
new
no.
class, and it requires no skill whatsoever.
I'm sorry, I also played Demo
Good,
Man
you should be
fairly well.
sorry.
No, but I actually got kicked off the server because I was joking around with one of my friends, and we were WM1ing. You know, they were medic, I was pyro, and yeah, so yeah, I got kicked off the server for that, and it was like rude.
That's
That's
just
all
how
your
it is.
fault.
You gotta play real
Yeah.
classes,
That
like
was
heavy.
really awkward. What?
You gotta play like heavy with a whole long heater. That's overpowered.
No,
And on
no,
payload?
that sucks though. On payload?
Dude, what?
No.
Are you kidding?
No, it's not my preferred weapon of choice.
Just stand by the cart with the whole long heater equipped and just hold down left click. Pretty much infinite ammo, decent healing, burning anything that walks around you. You're basically a tank. I've got an MVP with heavy on fuck, I forgot the name of the level. But on one of the payload levels, one of the default ones, just by doing that.
Mm-hmm.
That's
I
right.
That's
have
my
never
most-
played Team
What the fuck
Fortress
you're
2.
talking
Okay. Jamie, you need to play Team Fortress 2. You can get
Do
it
it.
for the orange box. You can get
I
the
have
orange
a
box.
question for Jamie.
Don't
How
play
have
the
the
orange
Penguins
box.
been doing against Tampa Bay?
Oh fuck! Are they doing that bad?
They lost.
Oh god damn it!
I'm joking.
How can you support
That's
a team
tomorrow,
called the
Jamie.
Penguins? Please explain that to
Jamie, I'm
me.
joking. That's
Easily.
tomorrow.
Do you hate
Penguins are one of the
penguins?
best
Is
teams
that
in the
it?
league.
I was about to say.
I hate you, Dan. There's a difference.
Penguins are
I'm a
currently
penguin.
second in the league overall.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, and they've got 3 games in hand over the Ducks, who are first.
So you're basically rooting for like the overdog? Is that a thing?
Yeah.
I have the underdog right now. I have the Sharks. They're pretty low right now.
12.
But they've been doing really well, and I'm really proud of them.
Sharks don't play hockey.
They do in
I
California.
can believe a penguin plays hockey, but sharks don't play hockey.
Would seals play hockey?
That
No,
should-
they'd be
not?
too busy trying to eat the penguins.
Oh.
Well,
That'd be the
yeah, and
new
then
rivalry.
if we bring orcas into this, then the orcas are trying to eat the
Canucks.
seals, and the seals.
Vancouver
I
Canucks.
would just-
Don't even get me started on the
Jamie's
Maple
also a-
Leafs.
Jamie's also a Duck fan, and he's very upset with the way they've been playing against the Sharks.
Yeah, of course.
Mm.
What are you, 2-1 against the Sharks?
Not very well.
I think it's 2-1 or
Get good,
something
son.
like
Don't get hit.
So, I
Too
don't know.
legit to quit.
Can you not?
You
the Flames
not.
are doing really good this season, though.
Flames doing. They're 13th.
Yeah, for the Flames.
Sports.
Come on.
Hold on. Let's go to divisions or conferences. Sorry, that's probably the.
That's probably the best way to
Welcome to Slightly Lateral, where we talk about hockey. Well,
Yeah.
me and Abby say, can you not?
We
Can
know
It's
you
one
it's
of
not?
you two arguing over fucking Team Fortress, and me and Jamie conversating about hockey.
Yes. What's your point?
It's more you guys having a fight.
Look, if you were talking about
not
NHL,
fighting.
it's okay because we're sort of a gaming podcast.
I know. And it is
We
NHL.
are talking
So if
about
it-
the NHL,
no, if-
just the actual NHL. Not
No,
the game.
exactly.
game,
No, I'm
dude.
saying like talk about like NHL 15. That's okay.
Oh, by the
I don't
way,
have
I just
it.
like
But
to
like
point out
actual
we're actually,
sports, what are we? A
Listen,
sports podcast?
Prince-
We're actually
Girls,
a comedy
girls.
podcast.
Girls, you're both pretty.
Yo,
You wanna hear
ma'am,
the funniest
ma'am,
joke?
ma'am,
Abby.
Ma'am.
Ma'am,
Please calm down.
this is a Dan joke. You need me here for that.
Have
It
you
is
have
a
you tried
thing.
turning it off and on again?
That's actually how I fixed a freshman's phone the other day. It's like, did you try turning it off and back on? No.
I thought you were a
"Did
freshman."
Try it. Oh, you fixed it.
I
I thought you were a freshman.
bashed my friend's phone against my head once to get it to work. He said, "Oh, that's not going to work." He opened the phone up, it turned itself on. He went, "Shut up."
I once watched a Vine
Boss spawning.
where they were making fun of Blackberries and he accidentally threw the phone out the window.
Dude, I have a Nokia.
To be perfectly honest, that's probably the best thing you can do with a BlackBerry.
What is that, Blackberry? Holy shit balls.
Dude, people still use Blackberries down here in Peru.
Yeah, it's
People
like
true.
actually
the
use
business phone.
Blackberries?
Yes.
No, they were made
Blackberries are a
solely for
big
looking
thing
at
in
and making fun of.
2009, Abby.
These
She's a
stairs
freshman in
are at
high
an
school. She
angle.
wasn't old enough to
God
remember that.
damn it. So I'm drawing stairs right now because I have to do an extra art thing for my college application. And I
Doing
just
something
realized,
while recording the podcast? Really, Abby?
like you guys haven't. Dan, you play video games every time we record a podcast.
I
normal for him.
can't confirm that that's happening right now.
No,
Potentially.
It's
To be fair, I have precedence.
Sharks play the
What do you
Ducks
mean you
another
have
3 more
precedence?
times, Jamie.
As in,
Yeah,
I've done this
so-
before, so it's expected of me.
they've got a 5-game series.
Well,
Well, this is a bad hiding spot.
Well, that's probably because they're in the same, division.
Yeah.
well, you know what? This is for college, and therefore that takes precedence over your Destiny addiction. So
Addiction.
Fair enough.
It is, Dan, it's pretty close to an addiction.
No, I admit it. I know that. Bitch, please.
Do you need to go see a doctor about it, or?
I'm good.
do we need
On
to have
a
an
boat
intervention
ride.
Not overtly harmful, so
It's
good.
It might be to your social life.
What
this is my social life.
On a boat ride.
Is that our new
Shout out to Cody
segue?
Carson.
That's a cover.
Oh yeah.
I know. It is, I like that part when he's trying to rap.
Yeah.
On
On a boat ride.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's not good.
Now Abby's starting to sing.
Oh god.
Look what
Also,
you did.
Recently,
Look what you did.
Recently, Abby got a Grand Theft Auto. She can't drive for shit.
No.
We were just talking about this.
Yeah,
No,
but now
this
we're
is
gonna go
before
with the
we were
part when you
recording.
started racing.
Oh
The
god.
first
no.
night you raced
No. Okay.
in your
Can-
pink Karen
Can I tell?
Rebel.
Can I tell this? Can I tell this?
Okay.
So Jamie made this shit map where you
Whoa,
have
whoa,
to
whoa,
drive-
whoa, 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 whoa.
Whoa, shit. That gave
You
us
have to
money for
drive
like
the
3
entire-
weeks.
It sucks to drive, Jamie.
No,
It
it's
literally
easy to
sucks.
drive if you don't sit there and go, I know what, I'm going to pick a Sand King when we all when we recommend something else.
Or a Blazer.
You know
Or a
what? Then I
Blazer.
took a Sanchez the second time we did it, and it still didn't work.
No, you
It
didn't.
still
You took
kept
a quad
flipping
bike.
out.
Wait, which map was it?
No,
How
I
much
No,
took
was
the
it?
third-
Sanchez.
She did the third. No, you did not take a Sanchez.
I took
You did the
third
Sanchez
time.
for the Trevor's Airfield Dash.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well, okay, still, Emma took a Sanchez, and it still took her a while. So...
Yeah, and it took
because
me.
you
and
both
Is this
Jamie
the one that's like
minutes.
all around Mount Chiliad? Or like all around the top half of the map?
Yeah,
I made
pretty
one
much.
that literally goes around the bottom of Chiliad.
Yeah, no, I think I've done that one before.
Possibly.
Yeah, and it
Potentially.
only takes like what 8 minutes if
Yeah.
you know how to drive.
8 minutes.
Yeah, I know the one
Did
now.
you mean
I definitely
20
participated
minutes?
in that one.
No, as we
Yeah.
said, it takes about 8 minutes if you know how to drive.
Rude.
Yeah, exactly,
Rude.
Emma.
It's a rude sandstorm.
Did you just call me Emma?
I
you
called
not?
Emma Abby so many times when I was helping her.
I'm offended. See, now you can get mad at me when I accidentally call you Dan.
Except you
Oh,
he
didn't
can,
even
he can.
read our names. You called me Dan when I sent
Calling
you a
him Dan is
message.
an insult. Please.
I literally typed to her and it said Matt says, and then she's like Dan. I was like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Dan, can you not?
Anyway,
Well, you know what? It
She can't
sounded like
drive.
a thing Dan would say. So, I mean...
Well then, okay. Fine.
That's just racist because we're minorities.
It is racist.
Oh my gosh. Am I still the
I don't
racist
need
one? Hasn't
this.
one of you taken that by now?
No, because she hasn't been
What?
in the podcast for like a couple weeks.
Well, I mean, it doesn't have to happen in the podcast, does it?
She's not on the podcast for a couple of weeks, but I'm not on for 2 weeks, and suddenly I'm looking for you're looking for a replacement.
Yeah, I mean...
Was that not it? Remember the mannequin?
No, that was Jamie.
That was
when you
Jamie
were-
looking for a replacement. Did Jamie fall asleep?
No, I'm still here.
Probably.
Jane?
Okay.
That would be interesting. We just start hearing her.
Well, okay then.
The
Night,
No,
background.
Jamie.
I'm used to me falling asleep in Skype calls.
No, and it's louder than that.
Yeah.
Much louder than that, dude.
That would be a fun way
In all
to
fairness,
end
that's
it.
usually because I
Jamie.
fall asleep with the microphone on my headset, like right next to my mouth.
Not even that. You never. I lived with you,
Yeah.
Oh, that's true.
so no, because he snores so loud. It's totally not his fault. It's all Abby's fault, though.
Yeah.
No.
Happy it's your
Racist.
fault that I snore.
No.
It is Abby's fault though.
Abby's French, right, Jamie?
I'm actually part French Canadian.
You would be.
So,
Maybe she's the one that's viewing from France, Jamie.
Yep.
She's the spy.
She is the spy.
no, I suck as spy in Team Fortress 2.
We're not talking about Team Fortress 2. You have a problem.
We're talking
And the
about
problem is
real-life
sucking at
espionage.
Team Fortress 2.
No.
You should see her try to sneak up on somebody. It's pretty sad.
Do, do, do,
She would suck at sneaking up on people.
She's like that. Like
do, do,
it's like that scene in Get Smart with Stephen Carell when those two guys are like in the hallway, and they're just making
Dude,
the
that
most
movie's
noise
so
they
bad.
can when they're trying to be spies.
Mm.
I
I
just
think
blocked
you're
that
the
movie out
only
entirely
person
because it
in
was
this
so
movie.
bad. No, I saw it. It came out on my birthday, 2008.
Dude, it was a good movie. Okay, The Rock was
Like-
in it.
It was good maybe because like we were what at the time, like 14?
Okay,
I-
you know what was a good movie with The Rock? Freaking Tooth Fairy.
Oh, good
That
No,
night.
was
not.
a good. That was a good
No,
movie. Yes.
are you
It was
kidding
a-
me?
Nah, man. Fast 7. That's going to be a good movie with The Rock. What I meant to say was Fast 6. That was a good movie.
No,
Fast and
dude.
Furious.
The Rock
Dude,
is
what?
Black Adam.
That's going to be interesting.
Come on,
Yeah, I hope.
let's talk about that. Come on.
Hype. Get hype.
Movies?
Just get hype.
Yeah, like honestly. What do you guys think about the casting for The Flash for that movie?
That's getting a movie? That was a TV
Yeah.
show.
Well, it's gonna be a movie.
Oh,
Huh.
yeah, I thought it was going to be a TV show too.
No, it's a movie. The Flash is already a TV show. There's a movie universe
Oh.
and a TV universe.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah, they did
okay.
say that.
Speaking of The
anyway.
Well-
Flash, I watched The Flash. I watched The
Really?
Flash for the first time today.
Yeah, what'd you think of it? Actually, I'm actually curious.
movie or the show?
I'm trying to think. What episode was it? It was Barry had lost his powers,
Okay, yeah. I saw
and
that
he
one.
was
Spoiler
fighting.
alert, by the way.
Yeah, spoiler alert.
That was like the most. That was only a couple weeks ago.
Most influential scene
and the
in
episode
television
that was
history
today,
ever.
it was. I was watching it broadcast live today. And
This was a bad idea.
there was an electric guy who had a fight with him, and Barry got his powers back. Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Electro from Spider-Man?
Dun-dun-dun.
Yeah, when
No.
did that come out?
It was before the crossover episode.
Okay, so we're
I know that much.
obviously
Oh,
behind over
speaking of superhero casting, apparently Andrew Garfield may not be Spider-Man if Sony confirms this deal with Marvel or something. And
All this is all about the Sony leak, isn't it?
No,
That
there's
is
there's
all
like
actually
Sony
talks
thing.
about Spider-Man being in Civil War.
which
No,
would
but
be awesome.
They said that closed.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I pretty much combed over all like MCU history yesterday because I had nothing to do.
Right.
So trust me.
Okay.
But yeah, no, apparently that was closed.
Yeah.
I
Like-
like TV
Could
Flash.
you imagine? There are 3 different Spider-Mans within the span
Spider-Man.
of 20 years. I
Where did
Spider-Man.
you get the third one from?
There's been like 4.
Well, like, let's say there's going to be this new one,
Oh.
and then there's Andrew Garfield, and then there
you
was
said
the
the
one
past
before.
20 years? Did you read about Tobey Maguire?
Yes, I'm talking about Tobey Maguire, because it'd be from, like, the 2000 movies.
Yeah,
'Cause
that's more than...
From
more than 3.
2000
It's like
to
6.
2020.
It's like 6 movies.
Wait,
Is it-
If
what?
they have this new guy, and they make movies with the new Spider-Man instead of Andrew Garfield, then we're going to have Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield, and this new guy from
Oh,
whatever
you're talking
his
about
movie
the actor.
over the span
I thought
of
you were
20
talking about
years.
the movies.
I'm pretty
No.
sure
Way more
there
than-
was a
it's way more than
movie.
3 movies.
No! No.
Pretty sure there was a movie in like the 80s.
Yeah,
There
but it
probably
Could be
sucked.
wrong.
was.
No, you're
Yeah,
not
but
wrong. It sucked.
Yeah, no, I'm not
any of the
surprised.
comic movie from the
Okay.
80s sucked. It was a
You know what
Captain
else
America
sucks?
movie.
True 80s kids.
First Spider-Man.
There's a Nick Fury movie.
Tobey Maguire Spider-Man came out in 2002. Spider-Man 2 04. Spider-Man 3 07.
Let's not talk about Spider-Man 3.
Oh my god,
It's
Spider-Man.
about-
Yeah,
That was on
never
TV the other day.
Spider-Man.
That never
I was like-
happened.
Look.
That never
The
happened.
only 2 there
Just
is
forget about
Maguire and
The
Garfield.
thing is, Maguire makes a good Peter Parker.
What was the last thing Maguire's done? I don't even think he's an actor anymore.
He was in
Great
the
Gatsby.
Great Gatsby movie. Which
Yeah, but that was
I
like
actually
4
thought
years
he-
ago.
I thought he was good in that movie. That was 2 years
He's a
ago.
good actor.
dipshit.
Was that 2012? I thought it was.
Yeah, it
Oh
was
no.
2012.
Oh wait, that was last year. No, it was last year. 2013.
2013?
Apparently.
No.
That's what
Yeah,
it
it
says
was
here.
2013.
Really?
And he's
Wait,
got 2.
hold
He's
on.
got a
Oh,
2
yeah, it
new
was
movies coming up.
2013.
Oh yeah, he was in Tropic Thunder.
Yeah, that
Oh
was
god, he
apparently.
was?
Yeah, he got
Dude, fuck that
he
movie.
did a
What?
gazing with Robert Downey
What?
Jr.
What? Yeah, Robert
Abby.
Downey Jr., where he actually was a black guy. No one knew until
Abby.
someone...
He did a
What?
gay scene with Robert Downey Jr.
Of course it did.
Dude, Robert Downey Jr.
I
is the
haven't
best.
seen Tropic Thunder all the way through.
Don't.
In the
It's,
beginning.
it's not good.
Isn't it the first?
I've
like-
seen bits of the movie.
Don't watch it. It's not good.
No, it's funny.
Really?
It's funny.
I didn't like it. I didn't enjoy
It's
it.
funny, but it's not a good movie.
Have you
I
guys
didn't
seen
think it was
Ted?
funny. That's good.
No, I haven't
The
watched
trailer
the
for
entire
2
thing.
that leaked didn't look good.
Oh. Well,
It had maybe like
I-
2 funny jokes.
Yeah, like, the original Ted, I thought it was funny. So,
Ted,
I mean, that's
Yeah,
the
no.
original Ted wasn't that great. Don't get me wrong, it was okay, but it was like it was hyped up to be like the funniest film of the year and all that sort of stuff. And it was like, this film is good, but you know it's nowhere near as good as everyone hyped it up to be.
It's
You-
Seth MacFarlane's best movie.
No, 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 no,
Simply
no,
put.
no, no, no,
God.
no, no.
no, no,
Oh,
no.
Have you
God.
seen A Million Ways to Die in the West?
No, but I heard it wasn't as good as Ted.
I contradict that.
Yeah, but keep in mind, this is all personal taste, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're talking personal
but I
taste.
think A Million Ways to Die in the West is a lot better than Ted.
Can we spoil that yet, or
What, Million
Not
Ways to
yet.
Die in the West or Ted?
yeah? A Million Ways to Die in the West.
Go
It's
for
been
it.
like a year, hasn't it?
No. It's been out.
It came out in March, I think.
Yeah, I think it's been out on DVD about a month at this stage. 2
I mean, we
months.
could talk about it and just say like a spoiler warning after.
Yeah,
Or
it's
before.
just spoiler warning, guys.
All right,
Alright,
yeah.
talk
Just,
about it.
just throw up a spoiler warning here. Isn't Jamie Foxx in that movie as Django?
No,
That's what it says on Wikipedia.
hold on,
I'm pretty sure.
Wait, what?
I could be wrong.
hold on.
That
Wait,
like Jamie Foxx shows up as Django from Django Unchained as a cameo.
I don't know. I'm gonna quickly check IMDb.
That I would be
Tell you
kind of
what
cool.
is. I'll tell you
Speaking
what
of
is a
Django.
good cameo. A Million Ways to Die in the West.
Yeah, he appears in that.
Okay.
He appears in that as a cameo.
bit
Sorry, go on.
Where Seth MacFarlane's character is like walking about. Yeah, sees a shed where there's like flashing lights and everything. So he goes in, and in there is oh fuck.
Oh,
Emmett
I know
Brown.
which one you're talking about. Yeah, Christopher Lloyd.
Yeah. Christopher Lloyd is
Christopher
Emmett
Lloyd from
Brown
Back to the
from
Future.
Back to the Future working on a DeLorean. It's fucking
Speaking
brilliant.
of Christopher
So
Lloyd,
this is probably
so,
like a safe title to call this one spoiler cast, right?
yes, spoiler cast.
Because I also
sure.
kind of want to talk about.
'Cause we're
things
I'd
that-
just like to
Spoilers
point out that the
as
thing
well.
is, if you leave it 2 weeks at that stage, if someone hasn't seen it, I mean, especially with A Million Ways to Die in the West, the fact that that's been
Oh.
out a while,
Yeah.
you know, it's
Okay,
I want
so-
to talk about something like pretty actually recent. Is
Okay.
Big Hero 6.
I haven't seen it.
Oh
It's
my
been
God.
out for at least
Oh,
2
okay.
weeks, but I haven't seen it yet. So
Can I
Okay,
spoil
yeah,
this or
we're-
no?
Okay.
no.
Nah. Well,
No?
since
I'd
the two of them haven't seen
rather
it, then no.
Not.
But speaking of Christopher Lloyd, my friends have been talking about this new Cartoon Network series called Over the Garden Wall, and I watched the first 10 episodes of it. I'm halfway through the season, and oh my God, it's wonderful. And Christopher Lloyd is in it. Elijah Wood is in it. A lot.
You know what else Elijah Wood is in?
RVB?
Huh?
RVB.
Yeah, I know he's in RVB. He plays
Sigma.
Sigma, and no one pointed that out to me until someone did, and I'm like, oh my God, that is.
You
It's
didn't
the little
recognize his
Hobbit
voice?
Man. I didn't recognize his
Well,
voice.
it's a little bit
been
hard
so
to
long
with
since
the-
I-
Little Hobbit
voice.
Man. Wow.
It's a little bit hard because of
Okay.
the voice modification.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like I didn't notice it until someone pointed it out. I'm like, oh yeah. But like, Christopher Lloyd is in it, and it's so good. If you guys need a new show to watch, definitely try.
I would like to
check
point
Over
out
the
that
Garden
if
Wall.
you like Adventure Time or Misadventures of Flapjack, then this is a good show for you.
wait, what show
It's
were you on
made by the
about?
same guy.
Over the Garden Wall, yeah,
Over the Garden Wall is
definitely.
made by the same people as Adventure Time and Flapjack.
Flapjack. Yeah, Flapjack was a great show. I hate that it got canceled.
What?
I mean, I love it. I liked Flapjack a lot. It
I
was
don't like personally. I don't like a lot of what's on Cartoon Network now, or
Yeah,
has
no,
been
no,
like
no.
the last
bunch of,
5 years. Like
weird LSD trips. Man.
it's like Acid Trip.
good. Oh yeah,
It's like basically
'cause that's what kids
an
are
acid
into.
trip.
Kids are into like immediate pleasure, which I can psychoanalyze, but I'm not willing to.
High school student psychoanalyzing.
That's what I
Right.
do in
She
psychology.
literally
I
tries to
psycho-
do that when we're trying to play games. To psychoanalyze
I-
us.
There's
And
a college
show that-
freshman meme about that.
Yeah.
It's like has taken one
Anyone else
intro to
find it
psych
ironic
class
that
to try
my
to psychoanalyze
psychotic
everything.
while playing games is trying to analyze us?
What?
Dan, have you ever played a game on the Xbox with Abby?
What?
Literally just her like saying like.
Have I ever played a
"No,
game with
do
Abby? I
this,
played
but
Borderlands 2 with them
no."
and had to carry them throughout like the first half of the game.
Mate, fucking playing a game with Abby it's an experience.
As I said, I had to carry Abby and Matt not so much, but I had to carry Abby through Borderlands
Well,
2.
put it this way,
to a
for,
degree.
for
Rude.
people listening,
Rude.
Oh,
for people
truth.
listening, hopefully within the next month or so, we should be able to get a Let's Play out, which will demonstrate Abby's certain temperament,
Expertise.
shall we say? While playing
Some of the
computer
I was
games.
gonna
fucking
say
understand
I'm not that bad, but then it's like
Bullshit.
I am that bad. I am that bad.
Like, honestly, you don't know how hard last night that I wanted Jay would just plug in his capture card and just start recording this. Honestly,
It
it's
was-
just so funny to watch her and Emma try to do anything.
And then okay, I was a better driver than Emma last night. We were trying to get away from a guy.
I don't know.
So like, well, like okay.
I mean,
so
she
for
did come
people
in
listening,
third and you came in fourth.
for people listening, no, I'm not
Correct.
talking about racing, but so for people listening, last night we were playing GTA 5. It was me, Matt, and Emma.
And
Because
Jamie.
Jamie had, Jamie had gone to bed at that point.
Oh, after?
And,
Okay.
yeah, and, so I was, like, on some opposite side of the map or something, or no, I think I was at the strip club, and then, Matt and Emma, they were just driving around, and this guy was, like, he kept trying to kill them, and so I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go drive, and I'm gonna pick you up, you guys, so I got to them, and, I started driving around, I was a pretty good driver, and then all of a sudden, we get out, I die, of course, Emma takes the wheel, and then all
Jesus,
hell
take
breaks
the
loose.
wheel.
Essentially, I think that's what Emma was going with there. But, yeah, no, I was a better driver last night than Emma, I think. That was my personal opinion.
I don't know.
It's a good thing your personal opinion doesn't matter in this.
Oh, get
Hey,
wrecked.
that's my personal opinion doesn't matter. My life.
Oh, get wrecked.
What?
And Tumblr. Tumblr, nobody's
Hey,
opinion.
stop. Stop it right there.
I have 11 whole followers. Nobody sees my posts. It's
Hold
like,
on,
why do I
wait.
even bother doing anything on Tumblr?
I got
Um,
255.
What's the latest with Squirrel Girl?
Jamie, stop.
Oh, God.
Remember, we're not doing this.
Oh,
Dude, Squirrel Girl beat Dr. Doom on her own. Don't talk shit about Squirrel Girl. She
Squirrel
will
Girl
fuck you up.
is the... Yeah,
Stop,
pretty much.
Abby.
Abby, no, stop.
Abby, stop.
I'm talking about the actual superhero, though.
Okay, I was about to say.
Yeah.
Why,
I'm
what-
like,
wait, what would she be
why
talking
am I
about
being
otherwise?
shushed?
Dan
I'm
will explain
talking
to you when the
about
podcast is finished.
superhero.
Wait, why can't we explain on the podcast? Is it that bad?
It's something that could potentially
Yes,
upset
very bad.
people. So
Yeah, okay.
Oh,
but yeah, no,
God.
Squirrel Girl, like the actual Marvel superhero Squirrel Girl.
She'd be
like,
Doctor Doom on her own.
Yeah, she did. She's like super powerful and awesome, and I want to be
with the
Squirrel
power of
Girl.
flight and the ability to hide nuts and figure where she placed them.
You know, that's what a lot of people like, because they had on the Marvel wikis, at least if I'm remembering correctly, they have like what the fans think the power should be, and then what the actual canonical powers should be. For the fans, you know, they usually gave her from like 2 to 4 for most of her powers, and I think it's on a scale of like 5. I think it's on a scale of like to 10, and all of hers are like 9 or 10, and I'm just like, oh my god, I love this woman. I want to be Squirrel Girl. So that's my new cosplay. Didn't
Can you guys believe that the Avengers 2, or well, Age of Ultron, comes out in 5 months?
Really?
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Jesus.
Wait, it comes out in 5 months?
5 months.
Jeez,
May 2015.
Jesus.
Right?
Guess we're
It's
seeing
so
that
close.
after her frickin' AP exams.
That's
Oh
ridiculous.
my god, that's so weird.
And in 5 years is Avengers 3.
Doesn't feel that long. Oh, what, Infinity War Part 1?
Oh, Part 2. Part 1 comes out in 2018.
So when's
Yeah,
the
no.
Injustice movie coming out?
Injustice.
When's the what?
Injustice movie
Is,
for
has it
DC.
been confirmed it's going to happen? Or?
No.
Is it an Injustice
but
movie?
want
I
it
know
to
it's a
happen.
Justice League movie, but...
Oh, no, I'm saying I want it to happen.
Wait, what do you mean by Injustice? The game?
Injustice, the series.
I was about to
The
say
whole
it was a comic series as well.
Oh, okay. No, I wasn't sure.
The game was based off of that series.
Yeah.
You know what else I would want? A Darkest Night series, live action. But I don't feel
Darkest
like it'd
Night.
be right.
That's the one where
That's
Batman
the one
fights
when they
Superman?
introduced all the other lanterns and all that. What? What'd you say?
What?
What?
Dan, what'd you say?
No, is that the one where Batman fights Superman for the first time?
That's the one when Batman's dead.
Right.
Dun, dun,
That's the one
dun.
that's the one that's being turned into a movie. That's the one that's yeah. What's the name? Batman vs Superman: Dawn of Justice. That's what that's about. I think.
Something like that.
I was about to say, because when Batman dies, that's
Spoilers.
when you've got everyone is trying to find him, and that's when you've got Nightwing.
The Black Lanterns and all those people.
Yeah.
I love Nightwing.
You got Nightwing, Red Robin, the Red Hood. Is it Red Hood?
So,
Mm.
more
Something like that.
Robins. More
Yeah,
Robins.
all the old Robins.
Every
but then
Robin.
You've also got Batgirl. Also, and they're all trying to find Batman, and then eventually Dick Grayson takes up the cowl.
Speaking
yep.
of
Becomes
female
Batman, and then
DC,
Damian Wayne becomes Robin.
speaking of female DC superheroes, so I was at Joann's the other day. You know, I was looking
You
through
would
like
be.
the costume patterns and whatever, and I saw the kids version of the female superhero,
Mhm.
and it was like red, white, and blue. It was essentially Wonder Woman with a tutu, and the Wonder Woman symbol flipped upside down, and I was like,
Mirror.
"Are
So it
you
was
kidding
an
me?"
M or wait, what's Wonder Man's symbol or Wonder Woman's symbol?
It's two
It's
W's
like the
on
two
top of each other.
W's.
So what was it?
Right. So it
Marvelous
was basically an
Man,
upside
or-
down M.
Exactly. And I'm just like,
Magnificent
"Oh,
Man.
Doop-a-doop-a.
or Muscular Maiden. I don't know.
There's Wonder Man, by the way.
Yeah, I know
that's
it's
a
Wonder
thing.
Man. It's a Marvel
Of
hero.
course, there's Wonder Man.
I'm
Wait,
just
Wonder
kidding.
Man is a Marvel hero?
Yeah.
Oh, that's wonderful. That's great.
Hold on,
That
we'll,
one-
we'll get a
But
link
that's
for
also,
you.
that one has...
Don't even get me started on Captain DC.
There's a Captain DC.
I'm kidding. It's a joke.
Because there's Captain Marvel.
Yeah, I know there's Captain Marvel.
There's
In
Captain
both-
Marvel's a
Captain
girl
Marvel
now,
for
I
DC.
There's
believe.
I was
And
about
both,
to say there's
yeah.
Captain
Me and
Marvel in
JB had this
both.
conversation before.
Wait, Marvel Man? Why am I looking at Marvel Man? I want Wonder Man. God damn it.
Bum, bum, bum,
Marvel
bum,
Man.
bum, 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 bum.
There's also... What else?
Because
There's also
Wonder
that
Man
one superhero.
Wonder Man gets with Scarlet Witch, don't he?
I think so.
No, Vision gets with Scarlet Witch.
No, Wonder
What?
Man does as well.
Oh.
I think Wonder Man was
Okay,
originally,
is-
Yeah, she's
then
a
she
slut.
marries.
Yes, Vision is
and
in
then he
Age of
comes
Ultron.
back.
Before you ask,
Yeah. Well, yeah, I know Scarlet Witch. Wait, the Vision is?
he's in Age of Ultron. Yeah.
Yeah,
Paul
because
Bettany.
like he was on the poster, but people didn't know if he was actually going to be in the movie.
Yeah. No, Paul
So-
Bettany confirmed it.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah. Also, there's just one Marvel universe, and it has a really, like, shitty kids movie with it, but it's such a good universe. It's pretty much where all the Avengers, or most of the Avengers, unless you're Tony Stark, pretty much all the other Avengers, so, like, Black Panther, Thor,
Hulk,
not Bruce, not Bruce,
Wolverine.
there are a couple other ones, but they have kids, and then there's, like, it pretty much happens where Ultron, like, takes over the world, which I have no idea what's going to happen in Age of Ultron. So, I mean, if they're going this path, I really hope so.
The thing is, with the Age of Ultron, they need to introduce... When's the Ant-Man movie coming out?
July.
Ant-Man is coming out. Yeah.
2 months after Age of Ultron.
How does that work? Because the thing is, Ultron was made
They
by
said
Hank
that.
Pym.
Yeah, they said that Tony Stark's making Ultron in this.
Fuck's sake. I hate the fact that they're fucking with it.
No, I thought Tony Stark did make Ultron.
No, it was
Hank Pym made Ultron, but Ultron erased his memory, I think. Right? Yeah.
Hold on, I don't need to...
No.
Hold on.
Yeah, because, like, I thought... Okay, the movie... Oh, man, what is the movie called now? I can't remember.
Age of Ultron.
No, not Age of Ultron. The movie that
Ant-Man.
where the Avengers have kids. There's a really shitty Marvel movie, like...
Kitty Avengers.
With it. It's
The
not the
Avengers,
Avengers!
The Justice League.
It's sure
It's not just...
The Dark Knight Returns.
I don't know.
I'm going on Netflix right now. I need to look this up. I forgot
Ultron
what
is a
it's
fictional
called.
character, a supervillain that appears in comic books published by Marvel.
Wait,
Comics.
Ultron's a fictional character? The fuck?
Yeah, I know. He is most recognised as a foe of the Avengers and has quasi-familial relationship with several of their members, especially his creator, Hank Pym. He was the first Marvel comic character to wear a
Right,
fictitious
Pym.
metal alloy.
Marvel
adamantium.
animated? What?
Ah,
That?
Ultron's made of adamantium.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know what
he
pisses
is.
me off a bit?
What?
That the new Fantastic Four movie, the reboot, comes out next year.
Yeah.
I actually think it comes out in like 6 months. We haven't seen a poster. We haven't seen any pictures from the movie.
Wait, what's
We
this for,
only
sorry?
recently... There's a Fantastic Four
Fantastic
reboot
Four.
coming out in like 7 months.
Yeah.
Didn't they completely end like the comic series?
Yes.
Yeah.
No, but
Okay.
the thing I'm
Yes.
annoyed is that it comes out in like 6 months, and we only recently started getting details like a month ago.
Yeah.
Other than like it had finished production like 3 months ago.
Oh, by the way,
We
you
haven't
were
gotten a
saying
poster.
about... just not my microphone. You were saying about Ultron hypnotising him. Wiping
Yeah.
his memory. Or is it here? Ultron then hypnotises Pym and brainwashes him into forgetting that the robot had ever existed.
Yeah.
So,
So to
Yeah.
a degree, I was right.
yeah.
Also, I found the thing I was talking about. It's called The Next Avengers, and
Pretty sure it's
Like-
also a comic book storyline.
yeah. So I mean, it's a separate Marvel universe, but pretty much what happens is Ultron pretty much destroys the world, and now the Avengers kids have to like take the place of the Avengers, and there are a couple comics about it, and they didn't really go into depth with it, which kind of really pisses me off because there's so much potential. Especially since Hawkeye's kid is really attractive, but that's just me.
Oh my god.
That's weird.
But what happens is Cap and Black Widow get together, Thor
Nice.
and some unknown woman get together, which I'm assuming would be Jane, but I'm hoping it's not Jane, because I really don't like Jane. Hawkeye has a kid with some unknown woman, and then Hank and the shrinky one, the
Hank
Wasp?
is
wings.
Wasp.
The Wasp. Yeah, Wasp. They have a kid together. And then all those kids get dumped on Tony, and Tony has to take care of them while Bruce goes off crazy in the desert. And it's actually... I thought it was an okay movie. But, yeah. But that's just me. But yeah, it's such a great universe. And I'm like, oh, there could be so much potential with this.
The thing is, it's not that universe specifically, because like in the comic book universe, there's like 40 different teams, like Avengers, New Avengers.
Avengers West,
yeah.
Avengers whatever.
Yeah, pretty much. Which reminds me, Jamie, did you hear that in Lego Batman 3, they're releasing DLC for Suicide Squad, but they're not calling it Suicide Squad?
Oh, no,
Oh,
they
they
can't
call it
really
Task
call it
Force
Suicide
X?
Squad, can they? It's
Yeah,
I
it's a
would
kid's game.
think not.
Oh damn, they're gonna call
They're-
it Task Force X.
No, they're calling it the Squad, I think.
They just
Which is
call it Task
fucking
Force X.
Speaking of
stupid.
Suicide Squad, what's everyone's opinions on the casting of it?
Will Smith, hell yeah.
Um,
Not.
Yeah.
Oh, you gotta be more specific. There's also the TV universe Suicide Squad.
No,
Keep that
the
in mind.
movie casting with like Will
Okay.
Smith.
Because they introduced the Suicide Squad already in Arrow and Flash.
Okay.
Will Smith as Deadshot, Jared Leto as Joker, Tom Hardy as Rick Flag, Jay Courtney as Captain Boomerang, and Cara Delevingne as Enchantress.
I want to see who they get as Deathstroke, because Deathstroke is like a 60-year-old superhuman mercenary.
Yeah.
All I'm gonna say is they did really well for him for Arrow.
Wait, is this Marvel or DC?
DC.
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 Okay, because I was going to say the Enchantress. I've been waiting for more to show up, but
Can
no.
you not?
Can you not?
Too late. I already am.
DC's,
Liam Neeson.
DC's
Deathstroke.
Oh,
film
Liam
lineup-
Neeson as Deathstroke would be fucking amazing.
That would be so good.
DC's film lineup is as follows. You got Batman vs Superman in 2016.
Okay.
Batman v Superman. It's like a lawyer case.
Suicide Squad is in 16 as well. Wonder Woman 17. Justice League Part 1 in 17. The Flash 18. Aquaman 18. Shazam 19. Justice League Part 2 19. Cyborg 20. Green Lantern 20.
You know what I don't like that movies do now?
What?
They do the part 1 and part 2 thing. Like, I get it's to make more money, but no. I don't like it. I don't like it at all.
It depends. Some of them are purely to
For
make
some of
money in terms
the other
of
times-
splitting up
yeah.
The Hobbit. The Hobbit is a 300-page book, and they've split
That's
it over
true.
3 films.
I mean, they kind of had to do
Harry
split it
Potter?
up, but
Harry Potter, the Deathly Hallows isn't even the largest book. Like, that's the Goblet of
it's-
Fire,
yeah.
and the
Is Goblet of Fire the largest one? I thought it was Order.
no, it's Goblet of
Order
Fire.
Phoenix.
Goblet of Fire is the largest book, I believe.
Harry
Oh.
Potter talk. I'm out.
You've got Twilight, which they split the last film over 2 movies.
Which is, I think that's because Harry Potter did it.
Can we talk? Okay, can we talk about Twilight real quick?
No,
Why?
Let's ignore that.
I'm pretty
please.
sure.
I'm at least open to the
I haven't seen the
idea.
movies for
Why?
myself. Disclaimer. I'm pretty sure that like the last movie has like a whole battle sequence, and then it ends up being like a dream or something, and that's fucking lame.
it was all a dream.
That said, it's Twilight.
It was all a dream.
No, but like just that battle sequence.
That wouldn't
It's just
honestly
like-
surprise me. I've never seen the. I saw. What did I see? Vampires Suck. That's what I saw.
Oh my god,
Instead of
just
Twilight.
don't. Can we not?
I'm like, Vampires Suck was a fabulous movie. I don't know what you're talking
But
about.
anyway,
Any
as-
scary movie-esque movie after Scary Movie 3 isn't a good movie. That includes Epic
Anyway.
Movie, Disaster Movie, and Vampires Suck.
Dan, isn't that girl from Fast and Furious going to be in Wonder Woman for Batman v Superman?
Wonder Woman.
I have no idea. No, I don't think so.
The
I'm not sure.
Gal something.
Gal Gadot.
Yeah,
Um,
I heard she's going to be Wonder Woman, isn't she?
I heard people are waiting for her. Nobody?
No.
Alright.
I'm trying to.
Jamie, what were you saying before? Sorry that we interrupted you with Twilight and Fast and
Yeah,
Furious.
with the splitting of the films, you've got Avengers Infinity Wars being split up into 2 parts. But
With 2
then
movies in
with the
between
way
that.
the Avengers storyline works, that's 2 parts that could quite easily be filled. And,
That's
and
true.
make sense.
Well,
Yeah.
It's like the
probably
fact that they're
just as-
condensing basically most of Civil War into 1 film.
Without Spider-Man.
Yeah, it's
That's
a bit weird to me. It's like Civil War makes more sense to have spread over like 3 or 4 films.
I'm actually pretty excited because like the director for Civil War is the same one that did Winter Soldier, and these are 2
Really?
brothers, and they're also doing Infinity War, which makes me sad because it's not Joss
The thing
Whedon.
is,
But
it's like with Civil War, it's like there's multiple things that lead up to.
oh no, I know that. I've seen I've
It's
read
like
Civil
there-
Wars.
there's no mention about the secret invasion, or
No, yeah, precisely.
or the scrolls. Then of course you've obviously
Aw.
got Civil War, which then of course can then lead on to the Dark Avengers.
Oh, the Dark Avengers are wonderful.
Dark Avengers are amazing. However, they've already brought in the Iron Patriot character incorrectly.
Yeah.
Which was shitty as hell.
Oh my god, yeah. Like, they screwed up that so much.
Oh, man.
Or is that
I
just
think they
me?
used it just for that like one joke where he's like Iron Patriot rocks as being his password.
Yeah, I think so.
Because otherwise the character had like no purpose.
But
That
it's
couldn't
like-
have been
the
like
thing
filled
is,
by Iron.
So as soon as
by
I
War
heard
Machine.
I probably done what most people heard when Iron Patriot was going to be in Iron Man 2. Oh yeah, this is going to be awesome. And it's like, no, they've just rebranded War Machine. It's like, well, that's not who the Iron Patriot is.
No, yeah,
Exactly.
because like right from the start, I was like, shit, Sony still has the rights to Spider-Man. What are they doing?
But it's like, so they can't do I'm Patreon. It's like, the annoying thing is the Dark Avengers is you can't do that because most of the Dark Avengers, no, all of the Dark Avengers, I think, except Ares, fucking Marvel don't have the cinematic rights to. Because you got fucking Norman Osborn is owned by Sony.
Yeah.
So's Venom,
The entire Spider-Man franchise, I think, is owned by
Sony.
Yeah, Sony owns the rights
Sony.
to
So
Spider-Man.
Sony only
Fox owns the right to X-Men and Fantastic Four.
So Sony own the cinematic rights to Norman Osborn and Venom.
Okay.
You've got Hawkeye or / Bullseye, who is owned by who made Daredevil?
who made Daredevil?
Was that Fox?
I think it
I
might
think
have
it
been
was
Fox,
Fox.
I can look it
Oh,
up.
Legendary owns the rights to Man-Thing. Not sure why.
Because
The film.
people want Man-Thing.
Hold on. Daredevil. Who owns Daredevil?
I'm checking right now. I got this.
I've already on it.
Fox. It's Fox. Yeah.
So, fucking Fox own the rights to to Bullseye. You've got
Oh, Fox also owns the rights to Deadpool.
yeah. You've got
yeah,
Daken,
that's right.
who took over as Wolverine. So in theory,
That's
there
owned by the
Fox
side.
owns that. So there's basically all of the Dark Avengers can't be used, but it's such a fantastic like storyline. It'd be pretty
It would be.
cinematically, but it's just something that's never gonna happen.
Yeah. Which kinda sucks.
Yeah, you had Norman Osborn as the Iron Patriot, Mac Gargan, who I believe he also used to become Scorpion.
Yeah, he was Scorpion and then became Venom.
You got Miss Marvel, Hawkeye or Bullseye, Daken was Wolverine. They had Captain Marvel, which was Nova, Ares, and the Sentry.
Right.
Why do I feel like they're going to try to bring Loki back somehow?
What do you mean?
Because, okay, so I'm assuming that all of you have seen Thor the Dark World.
Yes.
Yeah.
No.
Okay. You've
Wait,
not
really?
seen it.
I've not seen it, but go on.
Okay, yeah, so
sure?
spoiler. I mean, this movie's been out for a while, but
Yeah,
spoiler.
so I don't care.
Last year.
Um,
Alright.
Pretty much at the end of the movie, it turns out that Loki's alive
Yeah, he
instead
can't
of
die.
dead. Yeah, so like I feel like because since Loki's like such a fan favorite now, that they're gonna try to somehow incorporate him, which I just because
Of course they
they're
will.
gonna have to somehow bring him back in the third Thor movie. I know they're gonna have to somehow bring him back in Ragnarok, and I'm really hoping they bring in the Enchantress as well, because that would be a very interesting dynamic between her and Thor, especially since she's technically like Thor's love interest in the comics ish.
Who? Valkyrie.
Not Valkyrie, Amora.
Apparently, according to Wikipedia, Loki is going to be in Age of Ultron. It doesn't say how, though, like what his role is going to be. It just
I
says
think
that...
Loki can't die.
Yeah.
Yeah, Loki can't die, which sucks. I mean, I love Tom Hiddleston. Tom Hiddleston is a wonderful actor. He is probably my favorite British actor.
No.
Like out of
Jamie.
all of the pop. Sorry, Jamie.
I still love you, Jamie.
But or he's like one of my favorites. I mean, Patrick Stewart. But it's just like I really don't need more Loki in my life. Thanks. I don't need that. We've gotten over the Thor Loki dynamic. It was over in the Thor the Dark World. We don't need it again.
But
Oh,
that
by the
dynamic's
way,
always going to be there. Thor and Loki have always, in the comics, always been against each other.
That's true.
So it's something you can't just sit there and go because people sort of suppose that, as you said, like fucking, he's a fan favorite now.
Yeah.
So he is a character that's just going to keep coming back.
Yeah. Well, like if he's somehow incorporated into the movie that's like meaningful, then I'm perfectly okay with that. But I just don't want him to be there as fan bait.
No, he won't be. It's
Yeah.
the Loki character is always going to be there for a reason. It's
I-
like, I can't
Yeah.
remember what storyline it is, but in one of the storylines, Loki is basically a part of the Illuminati.
Oh my god.
With Doctor Strange, Norman Osborn, Xavier, fuck, who else? Reed Richards, and I think Tony Stark.
Oh Jesus.
Oh, it's like the 6 smartest people. Is that the
Oh,
one?
and Namor.
I really want there to be a Beta Ray Bill reference in a Thor movie.
There better be.
It has to.
He's
be.
great.
He's a great
They need to
character.
bring in a lot of characters from the Thorverse, because I know in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. they brought in Amora's sister, which is why I got excited. I'm like, maybe Amora is going to be in the new Thor movie, but I don't think it's not been confirmed yet, and I'm so mad about it, because, like, they need to bring in Amora, because Amora's kind of a badass. And I'm gonna, like, I need Amora. I'm looking
maybe
at
he's not.
Amora the Enchantress. Huh?
So, wait,
Okay,
what?
current roster of the Illuminati and Marvel. Beast, Black Bolt, Black Panther, Captain Britain, who, Amadeus Cho, Doctor Green, Doctor Strange, Iron Man, Mr. Fantastic, and Yellow Jacket. Former members include Black Bolt again, a different Black Bolt, Captain America, Medusa, Namor, and Professor X. So I thought, oh no, that's why. One of the comics I was reading, Loki was speaking to the Illuminati. That's where I got that from.
So,
Oh, okay.
just kind of going back on the movie track, I'm kind of sad that Joss Whedon isn't directing Infinity Wars, but it also makes me kind of happy because that means he gets more time to work on Doctor Horrible 2.
Right.
There's
Has
a
anybody here ever
second
seen
one
Doctor
coming
Horrible
out.
1?
Yes.
Eventually, when Joss Whedon decides to work on it.
You know what Joss Whedon needs to bring back?
Not Firefly?
Firefly, please.
Firefly?
No.
Right, that's where I got the Loki from. The Cable was a
Firefly?
counterpart of the Illuminati, consisting of Norman Osborn, Doctor Doom, the Hood, Loki, Emma Frost, and Namor.
Wait, what was the name of this organization?
The Cabal.
I thought you said Cable, and I was like,
Well,
superhero?
CABAL.
Oh, mutant? Okay, that's Cabal, not Cable. But yeah, that's, I was thinking Cable, the mutant, I guess?
Yeah.
He was in Marvel vs. Capcom too.
Scott? No, that one. Fucking Summers. No, what's his first name?
Scott.
No. Scott Summers is Cyclops.
Yeah, who are we talking about?
Fucking Cable.
Oh.
Jimmy, when you
Just call him
mentioned
Cable.
when you mentioned the Valkyrie before, were you talking about Brunhilde or were you talking about Amora?
I don't know. All I know is that there's someone called Nathan Summers. That's his name.
Yeah.
As Valkyrie in
Tell me if this is right. Tell me if that's right.
I
Because
don't
there's
know. I
that,
can't-
and then Amora has an alias that is the Valkyrie. She has a
Nora.
lot of freaking aliases. Yeah, Amora is a gem, and
Oh,
her
that's about-
sister
Look
is kind
about
of... Oh,
Ruby.
Nora. Well, okay, Nora...
yeah,
Yeah, Brunhilde.
he's a love interest with
Yeah.
Thor in,
With
is it the Ultimate
Thor.
Universe? I can't remember.
I think so.
Has everybody seen the
Yes.
test footage for Deadpool?
Yeah.
Yes. Oh my
That-
god.
I hope to a degree, I hope the whole movie's like that.
Well,
And as in,
Yeah,
like,
same.
quality-wise.
they have Ryan Reynolds as Deadpool.
Yeah, like I remember how pissed off everyone was about
Are
that.
you
I'm like,
kidding me?
it's not his fault that Deadpool
No,
sucked.
he was a great Wade Wilson.
Exactly. He was a great
He-
Wade. I loved
There was
him.
no character in as Deadpool. It was just like the body. That was it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He was just Wade Wilson. And then they had the stupid Deadpool at the end of Origins. I mean, really? There wasn't...
Well, I don't count that as Ryan Reynolds because he didn't talk during that, so there was no character in that.
Yeah, didn't
Crime is a
someone
disease.
say...
Need to cure.
Yeah.
Well, not a cure, it's that more of a topical ointment. Hi, Trevor. Hi, Tom. That's it. Trevor.
What?
Didn't...
There's no easy way to say this.
I'm,
I'm pregnant, Trevor.
Am I missing something?
I remember hearing somewhere.
Oh,
that,
alright, never mind.
I remember hearing somewhere that someone said from Marvel that X-Men Origins is not actually Marvel canon now.
No.
Yeah, because
It's
of
not.
Days of Future Past.
Days of Future Past
Yeah.
reset the entire timeline.
That's
Nothing's
the whole
canon
point of the
anymore.
entire movie was to reset
Nothing
it.
is canon.
Yeah. Nothing.
Basically.
It's like
I have a question.
nothing is
Does
canon.
Wolverine have his adamantium claws again? Or...
I think so.
Because he lost
I think
him
that's
at
still
the end
canon.
of the Wolverine, didn't he?
No, well, the Wolverine
But
wasn't
that's not
canon. At all. It actually wasn't canon.
After
either.
Days of Future Past.
No, it was...
Wait,
No,
what?
it is, because at the end,
The
he
Wolverine should be,
meets...
shouldn't it?
I thought it was...
The Wolverine is canon. Like, it's canon before the reset after Days of Future
Where
Past.
does the Wolverine take place? Because I know it takes place pretty...
After 3.
Okay.
Because at the end, I think like post credits, he meets up with Magneto and Xavier.
And that's what
Yeah,
brought
because that's
him...
when you
an
find
airport,
out.
something like that.
That's because he's
That's the...
he loses adamantium
pregnant,
claws to the Silver Samurai.
Samurai.
And then
You know who's a villain that needs to make an appearance in the movies?
Who?
Sorry, Taskmaster.
yes,
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
but-
alone would make for a great Avengers movie.
if you're going to
Oh,
include
man, that'd be
Taskmaster,
awesome.
then it's got to be against Deadpool.
Oh yeah.
No, because like I
Definitely.
want it has to be a movie with Deadpool in it just so he can beat him, but it has to be like a movie where like he takes on everybody. Like Captain America, just like Hawkeye, just so he
Yeah.
can like take their abilities first and then just deal with it. Cuz like Deadpool's the only person that can beat him, right?
Yeah.
Basically. Yeah, so
And
it
that's
can be a
purely
movie with
because
Deadpool.
Deadpool's so erratic with his.
With him. Just
Crazy.
him.
The thing is, I don't know who actually owns the rights to Taskmaster.
I think Marvel still does.
You sure?
Yeah, I would.
Because the thing
I
is,
mean,
you got
maybe Fox does.
Taskmaster appears in both Spider-Man comics or Spider-Man.
So it's basically the same situation it was with Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch, right?
yeah, ish.
Yeah, because...
But the thing is, with Quicksilver and Scarlet
Each.
Witch, how Marvel managed to do it, I don't know.
no,
but
it's because
because
they're
they were
avoiding the
mut-
word mutant.
Yeah, but because they were mutants, I mean, technically, obviously, Fox owned it because Fox owns all
X-Men stuff.
mutant-related
Yeah.
stuff. But you got Taskmaster appears in Deadpool's timeline. He also appears in Spider-Man's timeline.
That's the thing. He's not a specific villain. Like when he's first introduced, who's he a villain of?
I don't know.
The Avengers, right?
I don't
Pretty
know.
sure.
But I found a thing, which
Avengers.
is of course on Reddit, that
It was
Yeah.
Avengers
so,
Fox-
95.
yeah, Fox owns the rights to Taskmaster.
Okay.
Oh, that's bullshit.
Yeah.
Basically, the whole thing
Fox-
with Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver is that they're not calling them mutants or Quicksilver
They're
and
calling,
Scarlet
they're
Witch.
calling the twins at the end of.
Yeah, they're
Is it-
avoiding the
what-
names
what
so that they can
fucking
actually
film
use
is that
them.
at the end of?
Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
You know, I didn't like Winter Soldier that much.
I enjoyed it. I thought it was really good.
Like I know, no, like a lot of people said it's like the best Marvel movie to date,
No,
even
no,
after the Avengers.
no.
But I just didn't
No.
like. I enjoyed it because like Marvel, but I didn't like it for what it was.
I thought it was better than the
like
first
singularly
Avenger.
speaking.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, it was so much better.
Yeah.
Oh
than
yeah.
the first
The thing
Captain
about the first
America.
Avengers, that was literally all fluff.
Yeah, that was just to introduce him.
Oh
that was
yeah,
it.
definitely.
It's backstory. It's literally backstory.
Yeah.
But no, I quite
No Dum Dum
like
Dugan though.
that. I'm just waiting to see like how Bucky keeps like how they keep him in the loop, because obviously at some point Bucky becomes
Captain
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 America.
America.
Captain America. Yeah. I was
Didn't Chris
gonna
Evans
say,
only
like-
sign on to like so many films though, and then afterwards they might replace him with Bucky?
I don't.
Oh yeah, no. The actor who plays Bucky is signed on for more films than Chris
Chris Evans. Yeah, so that's definitely it's still a possibility. It's still there.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely.
Which would make sense, but it's like, who do you get to replace Iron Man? Because there's like
People are saying he's gonna die during like one of the Avenger movies,
I
so
don't
they're probably
know.
just not gonna replace him.
Might.
He could die during Age of Ultron.
Oh yeah, definitely.
He could.
No,
but
never
he's
mind. He
in
can't.
Civil
No,
War.
never mind.
He could die from
Yeah.
alcoholism.
Oh well.
He could die in Civil War.
He could die from alcoholism.
Or in
That's
Infinity
saying
War.
right there.
Yeah.
He can die at some point in the movies, and they wouldn't really need him. Like right now, yes, he's the most influential character in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. But going forward, they're already introducing like Ant-Man, Doctor Strange, and Black Panther alone in the first like 3 years of Phase 3. Not even, because Ant-Man is still Phase 2.
Yeah.
So,
You sure?
yeah, it's still Phase 2. That marks the end of Phase 2, because then the next movie doesn't come out till 2016.
Wow.
Yeah.
I think. Actually, let me look that up real quick.
I think you're right.
Yeah, no, Civil War doesn't come out till 2016. I think that's the first movie in the Phase 3.
Does
Yeah,
anyone
that
think
sounds
that they
right.
should bring Pepper Potts in as rescue?
Yes.
I was reading yesterday. Apparently, she was only in the Avengers because Robert Downey Jr. said he wanted her to be in the Avengers. Because the movie is supposed to focus on like each character and not like their side characters.
Yeah.
Pepper Potts.
So apparently that's the only reason she was in the Avengers. So I found that funny.
Pepper Potts. If Pepper Potts replaces Iron Man, I will be extremely happy.
Does she ever do? No, she doesn't do that.
Oh,
in the
you got
comics.
no. He does. Like he makes her a suit, doesn't he?
Yeah, I think so.
No, he does. I'm telling you this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
All right. So Civil War is the first one of Phase 3 that comes out in 2016, and so does Doctor Strange, 2016.
Okay.
Then Guardians of the Galaxy 2, Thor Ragnarok, and Black Panther are 2017.
Okay.
And then Avengers Infinity War Part 1, Captain Marvel, and Humans are 2018, and then 2019 is Infinity War
they're
Part 2.
making an Inhumans film. I forgot about that.
You forgot about that?
Yeah.
But yeah, so basically they're introducing at least, I don't know, like 5, 6 heroes
Because aren't
in
they
Phase 3.
Aren't they doing it so like every year it's one sequel and one introduction?
That was what they planned, but they said that wasn't ever... Like, that's the plan, but they never said it was going to happen,
Yeah.
basically. It's a dream. It's a goal more than an actual promise.
Yeah. And, should we wrap things up? Please.
Okay,
It's been
you
recorded for
really
that
want
long.
to.
So,
We have about an hour and 2 minutes.
We've been recording for an hour. So
How long have we been recording?
We have an hour and 2
yeah,
minutes.
true.
Yeah.
Right, well,
Good
Yeah.
talk.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
thank you for sitting through
Call what?
all of that and enjoying our geek talk. As always, like, favourite, subscribe. Our links will be down below for Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, Instagram. Subscribe to us on iTunes as well now.
We're on iTunes.
We are on iTunes. I will put the
Yay.
link to our iTunes page down below.
We're also searchable, so
Yeah,
if you
we are
look up
searchable as well.
Slightly Lateral,
Just type in Slightly Lateral on podcasts and you will find us.
just make sure you're using the podcast app and not the iTunes app, which I did when I first started looking for podcasts.
You would.
Why aren't they here? Oh, there's an app.
Yeah, Abby
There's an
would
app
do
for that, kids. Words of
But
wisdom.
yeah, Jesus, so tired.
Yeah. I'm just tired.
Yeah, so follow us on everything, subscribe to us, and we will catch you on the next one.
And buy
Bye,
Destiny.
guys.
Play Destiny.
Oh my God, Dan.
Don't buy Destiny, it's a waste of money.
Don't buy Destiny. You'll ruin your life.
Play Destiny.
Bye bye.
See ya.
See you
Or at
guys.
least don't play Pyro and TF2.
Bye
Okay, so
bye.
Bye.
I hid the body behind the creek